The fire type in the Pokemon universe is one of the most beloved types for its strong resistance to most attack types and its effectiveness against most types. There's almost always one fire Pokemon in every trainer's roster and usually serves as an ace if used right. So today we are going to look at the top 10 most powerful fire Pokemon that absolutely sweep the battlefield. Which fire Pokemon is the best then? Will it be Blaziken, the martial arts Pokemon, or maybe Infernape, the Sinnoh Gem? Let's find out together. Number 10, Magmortar. Magmortar is one Pokemon that hasn't been taken up to its full potential in the games or the show. It possesses the stats and abilities to break nearly every Pokemon, but is quite underutilized. What makes Magmortar such a formidable fire type is the fact that its moveset is not limited to fire-type moves alone, although it is exclusively a fire type. Magmortar has the ability to learn moves like Thunderbolt and Focus Punch, which makes the number of Pokemon it can take head-on quite vast. Not to mention that it is commonly used as a defense breaker due to its incredible attack stats. This diverse array of attacks, combined with its large health bar and considerable attack, makes it a formidable fire-type Pokemon. Number 9, Ninetales. The nine-tailed Fox of Fire is not the strongest powerhouse in the fire class, but certainly makes up for it with its agility. What makes Ninetales so versatile is its ability to stay on its feet and work its way around the opponent. Granted that Ninetales doesn't have the strongest base stats or even the strongest attack stats, but it does have an elevated special defense status, putting it ahead of Pokemon like Rapidash. Additionally, Vulpixes can be evolved to Ninetales using a Fire Stone, while Rapidash requires level grinding. Additionally, Ninetales can learn stronger offensive moves like Flamethrower and Fire Blast, which help it get out of situations when cornered. Number 8, Houndoom. Houndoom is a Pokemon that serves as a great bolster to one's roster if employed correctly, but caution is advised as it is a Fire and Dark type Pokemon, making it open to increased damage from fighting types. That being said, Houndoom can serve as a strong ally if needed, and lore-wise, Houndoom's flames leave lasting damage on any Pokemon touched by them. Houndoom's Fire/Dark type allows it to utilize the best of both worlds, and moves like Nasty Plot allow it to be used strategically as well. Houndoom's Mega Evolution gives it a significant stat boost as well, upping its usefulness compared to many other fire types within the number 7. Darmanitan. Darmanitan had the potential to be a competitive mainstay because of its one ability, but ended up getting rather nerfed in its stats. Darmanitan is known for having an internal temperature of about 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit and gets stronger as this temperature goes up, but there's something else that Darmanitan possesses that makes him much more interesting. When Darmanitan drops below 50 HP in battle, it can enter into Zen mode, where it becomes a Fire/Psychic type, giving it an additional edge. Darmanitan works amazingly well in battle if it is considerably faster than its opponent, with its only weakness being the low defense stats. Darmanitan is nonetheless unique and has great potential as a staple competitive choice. Number 6, Typhlosion. Typhlosion has been a fan favorite of fire-type enthusiasts ever since it was introduced, and has put up a strong fight to stay atop the competition. Typhlosion brings a combination of balanced attack and defense stats with an exceptional speed stat that makes it an all-around balanced Pokemon. Typhlosion is known for dishing out quite strong special attack damage, but can manage itself reasonably well on the attack side as well. This combination of stats allows it to take quite a few defensive specialists of every type. Typhlosion's power is quite well known, and its moveset is not limited to physical attacks alone, allowing for a little bit more flexibility than one would expect. Number 5, Arcanine. Of course, we can't talk about fire types without talking about the goodest boy in the Pokemon universe, Arcanine. Apart from being a fan favorite and a part of the meta since the start of Pokemon, and although not as famous as Charizard or Pikachu, it has been a fan favorite for the dueling community for the longest time for its amazing balance. Arcanine's Intimidate ability paired with the Will-O-Wisp and extreme speed moves make it a formidable threat to those who rely on slow, heavy hitters and the status effect of items like the Clear Amulet. Arcanine's high attack stats make it quite the heavy hitter as well, with moves like extreme speed, dealing quick and heavy damage against opponents. Number 4, Infernape. The Sinnoh League was arguably one of the best seasons of the Pokemon show, and one of the main reasons for it was Ash's amazing Infernape. In the series, we can see Infernape taking down some of the heaviest hitters of the generation, and it translates well over into the games and trading card games. Additionally, it being a dual fire/fighting type allows for it to have an incredibly diverse moveset and become effective against several types at the same time. Infernape's moveset ranges from attacks like Close Combat to even Earthquake. This is why Infernape is regarded as the best Sinnoh starter and one of the greatest Pokemon of all time. The hype surrounding this one is true. Number 3, Blaziken. Now, if you picked Torchic way back when Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald were released, you probably remember just how excited you were to see Combusken become Blaziken, and with good reason. Blaziken went from being just a fan favorite to one that absolutely dominated the battlefield. The ancestor to Infernape had some of the best stats a Pokemon had till that point, and remained on top for its increased attack and special attack. While not as fast as other Pokemon, its Mega Evolution gave it a significant stat boost, bringing it up to Tier 1 on the ranking list. But amazingly, Blaziken can get around its speed problem as well, as its ability Speed Boost increases its speed after every turn, making it outclass any Pokemon's speed stats within a few turns. Number 2, Entei. If Arcanine was the product, Entei was the vision. Entei makes up for every area that other fire Pokemon fall short in. In addition to being a legendary Pokemon, it's one that has a very respectable attack to defense to speed ratio and can dish out high amounts of damage when needed with its moveset. Entei, being one of the legendary beasts, is allowed a huge moveset and can learn nearly every fire move available. Its only shortcoming is its surprisingly low defense and special defense. While higher than your average fire-type Pokemon, it is quite surprising for Entei. Nonetheless, it's a solid contender and can tank quite a lot of damage due to its above-average HP bar, compensating for what is an otherwise subpar defense stat. Number 1, Primal Groudon. Now this might feel like cheating a little bit, but stay with us because there's a strong case for Primal Groudon taking the number 1 spot. As we know, Groudon is by default a ground type, but on Primal Devolution it takes it a step further and gets the additional benefit of being a fire type as well. This not only gives the Primal Lizard an edge over many types it was previously vulnerable to, but also bolsters its moveset. Additionally, Primal Groudon has been known to canonically raise continents and make volcanoes explode at its own whimsy. And the last we checked, there is no fire type that's able to just spam volcanoes. So while there is no argument for a stronger fire type, you could make the argument that it's weak in battle, but Groudon's ability, Desolate Land, makes up for its biggest weakness, water. With its vulnerability to water out of the way, all that's left to overcome for someone who fights this behemoth is its massive attack stats and special attacks. So if you're thinking about getting a flexible ground type into your team, definitely consider taking Groudon.